Now to Springfield, where students at Pope Francis Prep had a first-time experience recently, venerating relics, giving thanks to God for the saints' holy lives and praying for the grace to imitate them. Included among the relics were some from St. Padre Pio. Nick Morganelli has the story.
Over the course of 2 days, theology students spent their class time here in the theater, learning about relics, many of which have been gifted to Pope Francis Preparatory School over the years. Students venerated relics of St. John Vianney, St. Therese of Lisieux, 3 religious founders, St. Francis of Assisi, St. Dominic de Guzman, and St. Ignatius of Loyola, and 2 martyrs, St. Cecilia and St. Philemon. One of the gloves worn by St. Padre Pio was being made available to the school from the Saints Prayer Group in Chicopee. This moved theology teacher Nick Sears to rally the theology department around an idea.
And when I learned that we were going to have access to the glove for a few days, I brought it up at the meeting. And everyone was thrilled and was willing to move around their classes to venerate these and to pray. The piece of the manger of Christ is amazing because it is the oldest relic here, and a majority of the manger is in Rome, but it's pretty incredible to have a little piece from the beginning of Christ's life.
Nick presented a short teaching on St. Padre Pio, who is known for his ability of bilocation. Yes, being in 2 places at the same time. Another miracle is how he spiritually shared in Jesus' crucifixion.
Padre Pio, he had the gift of the stigmata, so he had the wounds of Christ. And so when he celebrated the Mass, those wounds would bleed. And so he had to wear these gloves. There's been miracles, many miracles that have occurred as a result of asking for the intercession of Padre Pio through these gloves.
Students venerated all the relics, and Father John Reardon, chaplain at the school, administered God's blessing through the glove.
To have these sacred objects and to dispense blessings through these sacred objects is a blessing for me as much as it is for them. It's powerful because of the fact that these are windows to eternity. Right? It's not the object itself, it's who's behind it, and it's always the Lord.
Receiving a blessing and participating in the veneration of these relics was a first-time experience for many students, and they shared some highlights.
Father John actually went to Rome and he got these medals that were actually praised by a former pope. And what we did with these is we were allowed to touch a relic with them, and I touched Padre Pio's glove. So now I have the blessing of the Padre Pio's glove on this medal, which I can carry around, and I think that's really cool.
The most powerful moment for me was when I went to touch the relic of Padre Pio. I knelt down in front of it, I touched it, and I was like, wow, it was powerful.
Samuel Eskander shared that the prayer time for him made the event even more impactful.
My highlight was actually the rosary that we did afterwards. I thought it was really powerful to take the intentions that we brought to the saints and then bring them to St. Mary, the Queen of all saints, and pray that together.
And we've just seen God working in their lives in a visible and a tangible way. It's such an honor and such a blessing to be a part of. And it's only as a result of them answering that knocking on their heart to open up and say yes to God.
As we are all called to do every Lenten season. Praying to God through the saints, for Real to Real, I'm Nick Morganelli.
A beautiful way to honor these beloved saints.